My name is Daureen Richards, and my testimony is about the goodness of God and how He grants grace to those that seek Him. I always tell people that I wasn't raised in church. I really wasn't brought to have a relationship with a church member's family, a building, nothing. But I guess when I was a pretty young kid, my mom began her journey looking for God. And because of that, she took me and my sister to various denominations of churches. And in her seeking, I was planted at a little Baptist church. And there I heard the story that I have come to learn was the gospel. However, it didn't take root. And shortly after, I guess I was about 12, I came out of that situation. And I just kind of wandered on, and I didn't really understand who this God was. And I can recall, because of my family situation, um, being hurt and upset and crying. And I can remember walking the streets of my hometown, just crying out to God, just crying out, not really knowing who I was crying out to, but I always did. And somehow those tears, made the situations that were going on in my life a little bit better. I continued that type of relationship through my teen years, and I always describe those most of those years as kind of dark. And even though on the outside I seemed to be the happiest, jovial, the most bouncy person, positive, on the inside things were not what they seemed on the outside. And so I was just sad, and I didn't understand um, why my situation was like it was. And sometimes I just didn't fit in school, at home, and it was just dark. And so through my teen years and my young adult years, I'm not looking for God. I don't know about God. I have been given to possibly pray, and but no relationship, no real understanding. I didn't see how a wonderful holy God could how could we fit together. And as I grew as a young adult, I got married, I had children. I was pregnant with my third child, to which we discovered was a twin. And so we were excited, and we're looking to where's the family line and why do we have a twin? And I can recall telling my mom after they were born, I had finally gotten to a place where I could take care of twins, get them ready, get them dressed, and the 2-year old all before 9 o'clock. I was celebrating. And one night he left us, and he passed. I lost one, and one remained. And of course, that was a devastating situation. I was truly, truly broken down. And as we were trying to heal from that, I found myself returning to my old habit of walking the streets and calling out to God and trying to find solace in that. And so I remember I had the belief of who Jesus was, but where's all this peace, love, and joy and things like that that were promised to me sometime before my remaining son's second birthday? Something inside me said, "You have spent all of this time talking and wasting all of your energy on the one that left, the one that died. What about the one that's living?" And I do believe that that was the beginning of a relationship. I can remember when we were planning the funeral, I asked someone to sing Amazing Grace, which I didn't know the words. Where did that come from? I ran across Shaw University. I took an elective called the Bible, and it was the Word of God that really began to transform me. It was the Word of God that gave me the hope. I began to see that maybe I am closer to God than I thought I was. It is that promise in those words that I still stand on, that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and he came to save me and anyone else that holds fast to his promises, who reads his word, who seeks him. God is a rewarder. That is my testimony, and his faithfulness is what has kept me all of this time. I'm not a spring chicken, but he sure is faithful and keeping me even today. Thank you.